Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is February 27th. We are a little more than 2 weeks out to our next huge upcoming event, March 15th at Heart of San Francisco Keys Harbor Pavilion. Right next to me, we have a little OG right here, Juan Vidal, and on his third pro fight.
Yes, sir.
Coming up on this third pro fight. Now, Juan, let's talk a little bit about your last performance. You know, it was how many months ago?
It was in August of last year. So
it's been a minute.
5 months.
5 months.
Yeah, it went by fast, but yeah, it has been a minute.
Probably by March will be like 6 months.
Yeah.
Blink of eye, 6 months goes by. Now, how have you been, and what have you been working on for the last 6 months?
Yeah, so it's been good. You know, just focusing on strength and conditioning, focusing on just being a better athlete. Recovery, right? Sleeping a lot better, sleeping at least 8 hours or more, and in terms of fighting, just everything, right? Polishing up the striking, the footwork, the grappling, everything. Just always trying to take it to the next level across the board.
Now, I've been wanting to get a hold of you. I know you to get an interview. You know, and your opponent really want to see the interview.
Yeah, I heard.
And you're fighting here. How do you say his name? Shatik?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest.
Right.
Satish Goda, I know, is like the middle of the last
Satik,
name.
right.
So
I have a long name.
Yeah.
So, anyway, being a hometown guy from San Jose, he's been from Los Angeles. How do you prepare for Shatik?
Yeah, I mean, same as always, right? Train hard, train diligently, make sure we're taking good care of our body, watch some film, and just start building a game plan, but go in there with a clear mind because it's a fight, right? You never know.
Now, watching his fight, where do you see yourself having an advantage on him?
Yeah, I feel like my mentality is definitely one of my biggest advantages, not just with him, right? With all my opponents, I have like a very learning mentality, so I always try to get better every day. He's like a solid striker. He likes to set up some takedowns with his striking, so yeah, I think I just mix it up a little bit better than he does. I think definitely in the jiu-jitsu department I have a strong advantage there, but yeah, it's a fight, so we'll see what happens, right?
Now, you're a purple belt in jiu-jitsu.
Brown belt.
Oh, you're brown belt now?
Yeah.
When did you got promoted to brown belt?
It's been a while now, maybe like a year or so.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So brown belt, working towards that black belt, and not these fake black belts like Islam Makhachev is calling people out on, saying that who's giving these people their black belts. Right? We definitely earn our shit over at Cordero. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, on your last fight, let's talk a little bit about on your last fight. It didn't come out the way you wanted it, and against Christopher Fernandez. And what do you think of that fight?
Yeah, it was a good fight. Definitely one for the fans, right? People, I'm sure, enjoyed that one.
Stand up bang.
Yeah. Stand and bang. My family wasn't too big of a fan of those type of fights, right? But you know, it's part of the game. But yeah, it was a good fight. Good fight overall. Definitely learned a lot. Gave me a lot of things to look at and directly be able to improve upon. So yeah, you know, you either win or you learn, right? So yeah, that one was for the fans. The next one, you know, I don't know if I can promise if it's going to be something similar, right?
Right. Now, I think Shatik, it's more, he's a very mix. You know, I can't really pinpoint where to call him as a grappler or striker. He does a little bit of a both, you know. So, and he only fought on our show one time. I know he has a lot of fight down in LA. He fought on our show one time, like a year and a half ago or something, at have one amateur fight. You know, and did he win that fight? I think he lost that fight.
The amateur fight with you guys?
Right.
I think he lost, if I remember correctly.
He fought a kickboxing kid or something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's right. It was a couple of years ago, I think. You know, time flies. You know. Now, when you're looking at him, you got to have a little bit of similarity. He liked to mix. You know, he strike a little bit and take down. But obviously, when he has that amateur fight against that 5'11" kickboxing guys, I think he tried to take him down because that guy has some pretty vicious stand-up.
Yeah.
You know, and talk about that guy. He's hitting me up. I want to fight too. So I want to see some guy fight again. His name is Amir or something. You know.
Yeah.
So now on this upcoming fight, do you prepare any particular for Shatik?
Yeah, definitely. Right. Every opponent is kind of a different game plan. So yeah, definitely I've been working on the striking a lot more. Working on keeping it standing on the footwork to be able to take angles and not just kind of sit and bang with the opponent, right? And yeah, it's definitely an exciting fight because he does mix it up, right? He's not just a striker or just a grappler. He mentioned that he really likes Khabib's style of fighting, so that's kind of what I'm expecting, right? He's going to use his striking to set up some takedowns. So yeah, just making sure we're ready for the striking department, ready to stuff any takedowns that come our way, and yeah, just fight.
Now, you guys fighting at 135 pounds. What do you walk around weight?
Like 150, 148-ish usually. Yeah, I try to stay not too far away from fight weight just because, the weight cuts can be a little bit hard if you get up a little too big. So.
Right. As you get older, especially, you know, like after you're over 30, the weight cut won't be as easy as in your 20s.
Yeah, it depends, right? It depends on how well you take care of yourself and things like that. But that's always been my least favorite part of the whole fighting process. I'm pretty sure other fighters can kind of share that sentiment with me, but so I try to make that as easy as I can.
I mean, if you're looking at like Marab fought Nurmagomedov on their last fight, it's the first time ever they actually fought in California, so they show on the day of the weight and then the day of the fight. I think both of them on the day of the fight almost 160 pounds.
Yeah, like 158. I saw that. That's nuts.
159.4 on Marab, and then 159 on Nurmagomedov. Like, how do you even get that? 17%.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's crazy, and that's what most bantamweight don't even walk around that heavy.
Yeah, and then that's like what they rehydrated to the day of the fight, right? Before they even started their weight cut, they're probably like 165, 160 something.
It's insane how much weight they can cut. I'm sure they have a whole team to cut, and then you do the IV in the hotel.
Yeah, something, right?
Something like that. I mean, there's no reason for somebody can drink water to gain 17%. I mean, that's pretty insane.
Yeah,
For weighing 135 or even under 147.7, 134.7 or something, and then do 160 the night of fight.
Yeah.
That's like incredibly crazy. Now, Vidal, if people want to get a hold of you, how can people contact you for tickets?
Yeah, you can reach out to me on Instagram, El Poeta Vidal, ELPOETA VIDAL. At Instagram, you can also reach out to Cordero Martial Arts. Some of my teammates are fighting too. You can get tickets through them as well. So hit us up, pull up. It's going to be an exciting night. Lots of good fights.
Any special loved ones, supporters, training partners that you want to shout out to?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody at Cordero Martial Arts, for sure. Josh, Lawrence Senior, all my training partners, Vic, Trey, Miguel, Alex, all those guys, everybody there, helping me sharpen the tools every day, right? Going in there fearlessly, getting after it. So big shout out to them. My family, all the sponsors, you know, on the back of the shirt. I guess I can turn around later or something, you feel me? But yeah, Aceto Builders, Davis HVAC, Purple Rose Supply, all
you
got, you know.
You got a lot of, make sure you hashtag them all, you know.
A lot of nepotism, you know. It's a bunch of friends in the company, so they always help me out. So Knox Gear, Knox, you know, they're like the main sponsors of all of my clothing stuff. So shout out to them as well. Anybody that pulls up to the fight, shout out to you guys too. You know, we work hard to put on a good show for y'all, and we appreciate you guys pulling up and you for setting up the event. So yeah,
absolutely. Now, for if Shatik watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Sorry to put you on blast, man, but leave this man alone, bro. You're gonna get the interview, you're gonna see it. If you want to talk to me that bad, I'll give you my number. You could give it to him or something. You know, it's a hardworking man here. I hear you're hitting him up every day about the interview. God willing, we're gonna see each other March 14th for the weigh-in, 15th for the fight. So please leave this man alone. Other than that, good luck on your training camp, man. I hope everything's going good. I'll see you when I see you.
Now, besides him, I don't want you to look past him, you know.
Of course.
Is there any other fighter in the 135-pound division that you want to fight?
Oh, yeah. You already know who I'm going to call out, man. Chris Fernandez, you know. We had an exciting fight. That was a lot of fun, good times. But, I want to get that one back for sure. I feel like it was a good night for him. He's a good fighter overall, but I definitely want that one back. So,
what would you do differently if you fight Chris again?
What would I do differently? Just fight better. Just fight better. You know, stick to the game plan a little better. And
that fight was close. I mean, you guys were like exchanging back and forth. That fight was very, very close. So, you think you put more volume on him on the next time if you fight him again?
Yeah, maybe more volume and try to put like less like try to go for less kill shots. You know, maybe I got a little gassed in the second round because I was just swinging with everything the whole time. Yeah, so maybe be a little bit more tactile about how I approach it, and just fight better. You know, which is what we've been working on. So yeah,
that's pretty awesome. Well, for more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. We're a couple more 100 subscriber away from hitting 5,000. So please, all the audience out there, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Click that subscribe button. Thank you for all the love and support, and follow me on Instagram. Our next upcoming event after March 15, it's May 24. The card is being in the middle of the work, and a lot of matchups being working on it as we speak right now. So anybody want to get on, not this one or the future one, May 24, make sure you guys DM me. I'm gonna have hopefully Trey fighting on the May 24, and maybe you too. If you come out clean and stay busy. Now I know you're not young. You in that kind of right? You know what I mean? So like a couple years ahead of most other fighters.
Yeah.
What do you see yourself in your fight career?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm in my prime. I feel like I just touched my prime. I feel good, and I feel like this is just the beginning. So we're gonna take this as far.
Where do you want to see yourself to go from here on?
Yeah, definitely make a career out of it, right? Career fighting, career training.
Stay busy this year.
Oh yeah, definitely trying to stay as busy as possible this year, and any years to come that I get to continue this career and this path, and make a career out of it and just enjoy the journey, because you never know how long you're really going to get to enjoy the process.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Especially people that, as soon as you hit 30, you get 31, 32 years old, 33-ish, and now you are. This is the time to go for it. You cannot just fight once a year, because you hit your prime and you fight once a year, and I think once you hit 36, 37, you kind of, like the chance to go to UFC, get a contender, it's much harder.
Yeah.
So this is the time to grind, So hopefully, come out clean, and we'll see you fighting again. Hopefully very soon after March 15. I know you have a very game opponent in front of you, and can't wait to watching this fight. It's gonna be an exciting pro fight. So don't miss it out, guys. We have 6 pro fights on the card and 17 amateurs so far.
Nice.
So it's going to be 23 fights on the card. And first fight kicks off at 4 p.m. as amateur. Pro card kicks off after 7 p.m. So it's going to be a wild west, So who is your favorite UFC fighter?
Well, they're not in the UFC anymore, but Demetrius Johnson. Yeah, for sure my favorite fighter. I think he's just really good all around. Just legendary guy overall. So. Yeah, Demetrius Johnson.
Who do you like to be like, I want to fight like him?
Like myself, man. Everybody's got a different style, everybody's got a different approach to the game, and that's why it's like a martial art, right? It's a true self-expression. So, I just want to be the best version of myself that I can be.
That's pretty awesome. And hopefully, Christopher, watching this interview, you got a fan right here who wants to run it back with you. And then
First Satish.
First
We're not looking past nobody, right? You gotta give everybody the due diligence and due
Yes, I mean, especially they come from out of town, they're more hungry, more motivated, ready to put on a show. And I honestly I think I have 1 or 2 Indian guys that ever, on my past fight on my show, I think that this is probably like first pro Indian fight on my show. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to have all the Indian, community come down, support, hopefully, to cheering for him, and we'll see. It's gonna be an interesting fight. And then, any last word you want to say to anyone out there?
Thank you guys for helping out, supporting, tuning in. It means a lot to us fighters, right? I've said this before in the other interviews, right? But it's a very small section that people get to see in part of the journey. It's just you go out there, you fight for 15 minutes, and you're gone, and then the next one comes out. But it's a lifelong sacrifice and a huge commitment, right? And so. We do it for the love of the game, to put on a good show, and thank you guys for all showing up, pulling up.
Awesome. I'm Zhong, Juan Vidal. We're signing out. See you guys March 15th.